Good morning, class. Myself Nitesh, your science teacher. Here I am back with a new lecture for class 8th, that is microorganism friend and foe. Before going through this chapter in detail, let us have a short description that as we know in this world that there are different kinds of microorganisms. These microorganisms are broadly classified into three categories, that is microorganism, plants and animals. But in this chapter we will only discuss about microorganism. So what can you say about microorganism? In the short you can say microorganism or microbes. Microorganisms are a very small kind of organisms which cannot be seen through your naked eyes. It can be only seen through the magnifying glasses or with the help of microscope. These microorganisms can be of single cell, that is unicellular, or many kinds of cells which you can say multicellular. Microorganism can exist in alone or they can exist in colonies, in a group or a clusters. They can be found in any kind of environment, that is ice cold climate, hot spring, deserts, marshy lands. Marshy land means daldal wali area. They can be also found inside the body of an organism. Now, types of microorganism. These microorganisms are broadly classified into four categories, that is bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa. I want to add to this that virus is also a kind of microorganism, but if it is inside the body of a living organism or a host organism. If it is outside the living organism, the virus are dead. They are not considered as microorganism. Few examples of these are algae, fungi and protozoa. You can go through the names and the structure very clearly. For example, algae, Clydomonas spirogera, fungi, penicillium, a well-known fungus, penicillium, from which an antibiotic is also being formed, protozoa, amoeba and paramecium. If you go through the structure of shapes of the bacteria, you cannot say that this particular is a kind of shape of bacteria. Bacteria can be found in various shapes of, for example, in the coccus form, in the vibrio form. Vibrio means like a comma shape structure. Spiralia, many shape, rod shape also. This is a kind of a wide diagrammatic representation of how does a virus look like. A well-known virus known as human immunodeficiency virus, which causes a very dreadful disease known as AIDS, look like this. We have in mind that microorganisms are always harmful to us, but it is not so. Why? Because there are many kinds of microorganisms which are very useful to us. For example, they are used for making curd from the milk. A well-known bacteria known as lactobacillus, which is used to convert milk into curd. Bread, they are used for making alcohol. In the alcohol, the most important part you have to remember is the fermentation process. So what is fermentation? The fungus called yeast reproduce in sugar solution and convert it into alcohol. This process is called fermentation. They can be used for medicines. The first well-known antibiotic which has been extracted was from penicillium. From that, many other medicines have been formed, such as streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin. Vaccine. Now, what are vaccine? Vaccine are dead or weakened microbes introduced into the body to produce antibodies. These antibodies protect the body from disease causing microbes. For example, polio, cholera, typhoid, chickenpox, hepatitis can be prevented by taking the vaccines. Now you can say that yes, microbes are harmful to us. How they are harmful to us? They can cause many kinds of diseases such as cholera, common cold, tuberculosis. The microorganisms which causes disease can enter through our body through air, water, foods, or by the contact or through the insects. These microbes, microorganisms are called as pathogens, and those disease which are spread from an infected person to a healthy person is called communicable diseases. You can see that if mosquito, Aedes mosquito, these are very harmful to us. Some microbes can cause disease not only to the humans but can cause diseases to the plant also, like rice, wheat, potato, sugarcane, orange. These disease reduces crop yield and they can be controlled by using chemicals which kill the microbes. You can see the different kinds of disease in different plants. Few diseases of pictures of few diseases have been discussed here. Now see, this is a small chart to know which human disease is caused by which microorganisms and their mode of transmission. For example, chickenpox, it is caused with the help of a microorganism and it can be transmitted, or this is a kind of a communicable disease and can transmitted through air and contact. Typhoid, it is caused through the bacteria. It can be transmitted through air. Malaria, protozoa, the mode of transmission is mosquito. Previously I told that they can cause disease to the plant also. The few diseases have been discussed here also. For example, citrus canker, this is caused by bacteria and it can be spread through air. Yellow mosaic of okra, that is ladyfinger, it is caused by the causative organism is virus and the transmission is water. These microorganisms can spread through everywhere by air, water and can spoil the food also. To prevent the spoilage of food, few methods we have been discussed to prevent the spoilage. For example, one is the chemical method, the other is using common salt, the other is sugar, oil and vinegar, heat and cold treatment. See, in chemical methods, you can preserve like pickles and other foods by using sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. These are the two chemical things which by adding to food can prevent the growth of microorganism. Or you can use common salt. Sugar is also used, you can in jams and jellies also. Pasteurization, the most important thing is pasteurization. This is the process of heating milk about 7 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds and then suddenly chilling it to prevent the growth of microorganism is called pasteurization. This process was first discovered by Louis Pasteur. That's why its name came as pasteurization. Now, the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen present in our atmosphere also taken by the plant also get recycled from the plant to the environment. How this happens? You can go through this small flow chart which will clearly describe you the nitrogen cycle. Few description about nitrogen cycle is: first, the process of converting nitrogen gas of atmosphere into compounds of nitrogen which can be used by the plant is called nitrogen fixer. It can be done by the certain nitrogen fixing bacteria present in the soil, by the rhizobium bacterium present in the root nodules of leguminous plants such as pea beans. It also takes place with the help of blue-green algae. Nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen in the atmosphere is converted into nitrogen compounds in the soil by nitrogen fixing bacteria in the root. Lightning also convert nitrogen compound in the soil. The nitrogen compound in the soil is also used for the plant for the synthesis of protein and other compounds. Animals feeding on plants get these protein and other compounds. When the plant and animal die, bacteria and fungi convert this nitrogen waste into nitrogen compound in the soils which can again taken by the plants. Some other bacteria converts some nitrogen compound in the soil into the nitrogen gas which goes back into the atmosphere. Hence the nitrogen in the atmosphere remains constant. student, go through the video very clearly, because after that you will we will provide you few questions answers you have to do, and after that you will have a test also. So please go through the lecture very clearly, then only you will understand this chapter word by word. Thank you.